Oh, I've had a lot of people request how to make a bow for the build. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with some Deafening Essence of Misery to get that high tier cast speed on the bow. We're going to hit it until there's 4 modifiers. And then we are going to annul. Annul. You can guarantee this by putting on cannot roll caster modifiers and annulling that down. It does end up getting a bit more costly that way because you can annul off the cannot roll caster modifiers. So depending on your risk tolerance, you can either just keep trying to hit 3 out of 4 annuls, or you can put on cannot roll caster modifiers and annul until you're only left with the cast speed. For this, I'm going to just show you how many attempts it can take if you purely annul it. There we go. So from here, what we're going to do is we are going to craft on multiple modifiers and cannot roll attack modifiers. What this does is it blocks our suffixes, and it also makes it so the only modifier that we can slam with our Exalt is +1 socketed gems, as all the other modifiers on a bow for prefixes are attack modifiers. So there we are, +1 socketed gems. Now the next step, and this does have a little bit of RNG, it can brick the item, well, not necessarily brick, it can be saved, but there's a 1 in 4 chance roughly of hitting Frenzy Charge on kill, which we don't want, where we're looking for the % of physical damage added as extra chaos damage, cold damage node. So if we hit it here, there we are, we hit the extra cold damage, and now you can pretty much be done. It is only tier 3, but the added value of recrafting this modifier is not that high in my opinion to get the tier 1 modifier. What I'll do now is I'll show what happens if you miss this and hit the Frenzy Charge on kill. So what you can do to fix this, if you want to, again, you don't necessarily need that 3rd prefix, it's just kind of extra gravy on the build. But if you want to fix it, what you do is you change this to cannot roll caster modifiers, and now you annul. Oh, I hit the +1, so we're going to have to do a recraft. Now I'm back down to the cast speed, so we're going to go back to the first step here, and we are going to put on 3 modifiers, cannot roll attack modifiers, and now the only modifiers on an Exalt Slam are the Frenzy Charge on kill, the extra cold from Fizz, and the Frenzy Charge. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit it with 2 Exalts. Nope, we're not going to do it that way because we didn't put on the attack modifiers. You got to pay attention when you're doing this apparently. There we hit tier 1 cold and +1 socketed gems. And now we remove these modifiers. We then multi-mod. We then craft on +2 socketed gems. And you have the choice here of crafting double damage while focused, or just straight up double damage. My preference, as previously stated, is increased double damage while focused, since this is a bossing build. And there you are. There you have a finished bow with tier 1 physical damage as extra cold damage, +1 socketed gems, essence cast speed, +2 socketed support gems, and double damage while focused. If you have any further questions on that, let me know.